What did you think of yesterday's PMQs?
Well, that was all rather good fun, wasn't it? With Boris Johnson away, it was time for the deputies to take their place at the dispatch box in the House of Commons. And I think my initial reaction, and a lot of others, was that it was rather good knockabout on both sides. Dominic Raab actually had some good lines in the chamber, pointing out Labour's position on the strikes and also suggesting that some in the Labour Party would rather Keir Starmer went sooner than the Cabinet wants Boris Johnson to go.
Where would Keir Starmer have been yesterday?
Well, he would have stepped away as convention because Boris Johnson's in Madrid at the NATO summit. So that means that they have the role for the Deputy Prime Minister and the Deputy Leader to come in.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So occasionally we have these a couple of times a year, and that means, of course, we get to see more of Angela Rayner, who's a rather more entertaining character, I'd suggest.
Yeah, and look, do we want PMQs to be entertaining? Is it supposed to be entertaining, or is it supposed to be getting through government business? I mean, there's lots of upset people miffed in some of the tabloids today about the sort of classism that was spouting from Dominic Raab when he was making comments about Angela Rayner being at Glyndebourne watching the opera, implying that that wasn't the right place for a working-class northern lass. And did that land, or has that just gone down really badly?
I think that it's one of these things where you walk away from the chamber thinking it's gone one way, and I think, as you've seen with the media reaction, I don't think it's played out better in the wider press as well. I think certain people can carry off this kind of style or a sort of jibe, and I don't think Dominic Raab is the best person to do that. He's always a little bit slightly awkward in some of these media interviews, and obviously Rayner's been making it, as rightly so, a good political capital out of it. And she came out with a rather good retort as well, which said about the marriage of Figaro is about a dim-witted but privileged man being outsmarted by working-class women, which I thought was a rather nice retort.
Heale, I want to ask you this about Angela Rayner. Is she a leader? Is she perceived to be a leader? Can she? I mean, she's a great intellect. She's very, very good when it comes to debating, whatever. I mean, I'm just raising the question: when you actually see her in the role, could you see her there permanently or not?
I think that she will need to do some support to build up her support inside and outside Parliament. Obviously, there's the question about whether she can make the leap into a post-Corbyn era fully, because she served on Corbyn's front bench and was supportive of him. So it depends on how that plays out in the post-Starmer dynamics. Obviously, there's other people talking about Wes Streeting and Rachel Reeves, etc. But I think certainly she'll be a key power broker in any kind of future Labour government, and whether she'll become leader or not will transpire in due course.